What's up YouTube, how you doing? This is Mr. Tybox123 and in this video I'm going to be bringing you my unboxing of this, the GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition. So about 3 months ago when this was announced, I put my pre-order in and it's taken me this long to get the GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition, but I'm really excited about it. Some huge improvements over the previous iteration, the GoPro Hero 2. So really looking forward to giving this thing a try out, bringing you guys some videos on it as well. And just to let you know, first of all, you can pick this up in the US for about $400. In the UK, it's about £350. So quite a big price difference, as that equates to somewhere in the region of about $500 if you look at the UK pricing. So fairly expensive piece of kit, but absolutely fantastic experience and also camera quality that you get with it as well. As a lot of you guys know, I'm quite heavily into scuba diving, so this thing's going to be absolutely awesome for underwater videos. Anyway guys, let's get into the unboxing first of all. So let's take a look around the packaging. That's the front there. Then we have got the side. We've also got the back and then the other side. Now in fact, if we just look at some of the details on here, this will do 4K resolution at 12 frames per second, 2.7K at 30 frames per second, 1440p at 48 frames per second, 1080 at 60, 960 at 100 and 720p at a whopping 120 frames per second. So going to get some awesome slow motion out of that 120 frames per second, plus that amazing 4K resolution, albeit at only 12 frames per second. Now all the way up to them frame rates, it does go right the way through 24, 25, 30, 48, 50, 60, 100, 120, right the way up to the top. So a huge variation there. It's got 12, 7 or 5 megapixel photos. This will burst at 12 megapixels at 30 frames per second, which is pretty decent. And it will also do time lapse as well as having inbuilt Wi-Fi, which is absolutely awesome. And there are some iPhone and I believe Android applications available for remote viewing of that Wi-Fi. Now in the top, we've got the GoPro itself along with that Wi-Fi remote control there. I'll just turn it around so you can see the back of it. Now, I've actually seen some unboxings of this and it looks fairly complex to get this out of the box. And as you guys know, I quite often make some serious cock-ups when I'm doing this. So let's take it out of the casing and see how we get on with this unboxing. So first of all, let's just take off the tape that we've got here and chuck that away. Oh, there we go, nearly dropped it, nearly dropped it. Comes really nicely packaged, sitting on the top there. You can see the GoPro Hero 3 itself, and you can see in fact by the side of it just how thin it is. It's actually not a huge amount bigger than say 2 fingers. So no, that's what she said jokes either guys. I know what you guys are like. Let's open this up and see what we get in the box. Now the first thing you get is a leaflet that actually says that there is a software update available. Now, software updates for me are a pain in the backside. Not particularly fantastic that the first thing you see when you open the box is the fact that you've got to bloody do a software update. A little bit of information about the remote, and anyway, quite a lot more boring stuff. Various warranty information and quick start guides as well in here. Now let's just open up the box and see what else we get. God, this thing is like one of those Russian doll things where you keep taking it out and you get more and more stuff. So first of all, we've got some mountings in there that we can use for actually mounting the GoPro 3. We have got some strange kind of proprietary cable there connected to a USB cable. I'm not sure if that's for charging or whatever that might be. And then we also get a standard mini USB cable in there as well. So not quite sure what the difference is between those two. We get a whole bunch more fixings and mountings as well, so we can literally mount this thing on any possible surface however we want to do it. And then we also get a different back plate as well for the device, so I'm guessing that enables us to press the buttons without having the thing waterproof. And then we get this tiny little battery. Now this battery is absolutely minuscule, as you guys can see, and written up there you can actually read it is, I believe, 1050 milliamp hour, so not a particularly big battery, but then it is quite tiny. We also get a Wi-Fi remote keyring adapter, so we can actually put this thing on our keyring and carry the remote around with us. We also get a couple of GoPro stickers, so that's pretty much what we get in that box. Let's see if there's anything else in here. It seems like there's another box in the bottom, so let's just pull that one out as well. It's just an empty space, so not quite sure of the purpose of that. And then to get the actual camera off, you have to undo these little cable tie things, which I absolutely hate. It reminds me of when I buy toys for my little boy, and you have to kind of go in and start unscrewing it from the packaging and taking all these stupid little ties off as well. It's very, very irritating, and I'm sure there must be a better way for them to package this stuff. Still not quite sure how you actually get this out, but let's just give it a go. We have to unwrap these cable ties literally completely. So here we go, and I might actually try to use this camera to do one of these videos just to see what the quality is like. And in fact, while we're talking about that, let me know what the quality of this video is like, guys, because I've just had some serious new lighting put in my office in the roof. For those of you that follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you probably would have already seen it, but now we've got the cable ties out. Let's just pull them through. Wow, this really is a ridiculous amount of crappy packaging that they've put on here. So here we go, there's the remote itself. It's got a little LCD screen on it, as you can see. It looks like on, off and record. And then there's the back of it. It's got a little switch on the back of it, as well as that little clip for attaching to your keyring. And now we actually need to get the GoPro camera off itself. And I think to do that, we actually have to unscrew the entire thing to get it off, which again is a major pain in the backside. It says remove, but I'm not quite sure how you actually go about doing it. Let's pull this off. I have no idea how you do this. Here we go, guys, we're in. Thought I was going to have to pause the video there. Sorry about the delays anyway, but here we go. There is the actual GoPro itself. That's the front of the device. There's a button on the front there, as you can see. There is the side of the device as well. We've got another button on the side there, and then we've got the back of it as well. So I think what I'm going to do is just take the casing off so we can see what we get with the actual camera itself. And all of this is really difficult to kind of take apart, so I've no idea how you go about doing this. Here we go. So the top clips off, and then I presume, hopefully, we can take the back off, and then I'm hoping that we can actually get the camera itself out. So before we do, I'll just show you the casing, and I believe this is waterproof up to about 40 meters, which is pretty much the most you can go to in terms of kind of just social diving. So really cool that you get that included, because a lot of these casings for sort of digital cameras and stuff are very, very expensive. And there is the camera itself, and it is minuscule. You can see the lens there on the front, got the on-off button. There's the side of the actual GoPro as well, and you can see it's got a little clip in there that takes off this side plate, and then we can get access to some of those side slots there. So we've got micro SD, mini USB and micro HDMI in there. We've also got on the side there, those three holes look like some kind of microphone. On the other side, it looks like there's a Wi-Fi button and maybe the other microphone in order to make it stereo, I guess. And then on the back, we have got the ability to open up another little flap, and you've got to be really careful not to lose these things because they don't hinge or anything like that. They're just tiny little flaps, which is quite annoying. So let's just open up the battery and chuck that in and see if we can turn this on. So the battery then just goes straight into the back of the GoPro unit. Then we can put the back plate back on. And I really don't like the fact that these aren't hinged or anything, because it's a bit difficult when you're kind of taking them off to keep hold of it. And then we should be able to turn it on, I'm guessing. There we go. And it's now turned on. You can see the little LCD display there has come up. No SD, it says there on the front. So there's not very much to see. I believe you can actually get a clip-on LCD backpack as well as a bigger battery as well, which maybe we'll do if you guys are particularly interested in that. Comes by default set at 1440 frames, 1440p at 48 frames per second. But there is the device itself. You can see it really is very, very small, very, very compact, and that obviously enables you to carry it around, clip it to your helmet or your, well, whatever you want to clip it to, and get yourself some quality onboard footage. Anyway guys, I thought I'd bring you that quick unboxing because I'm quite excited to test this bad boy out. If you want some sample footage of this, then leave me a comment down below and I'll do some for you. And thank you very much for watching. Please do hit that like button for me guys. You're kicking ass on the like button, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya.